So recently a friend of mine asked me that, hey, I'm raising my round and my investor is saying that he wants to give money in tranches, and in fact the tranches will also be associated with sales outcome and sales milestone. They even want to attach equity with the sales outcome and want to make it variable. Now, it was a shocking moment for me, and I literally had to give him a 30-minute lecture to help him understand what all can go wrong if he goes for this deal. And trust me when I say this word, it's a bad deal, right? In this video, I now want to kind of quickly summarize and tell you three things. One, best practices around taking money in tranches, and rather if you say so that you want to take money in tranches, how should you approach this entire thing? Second, should you attach sales milestone with the tranches? And third, what all can go wrong if you take money in tranches attached to the equity dilution, right? So if you're raising your first round from an early stage investor, this video is going to be very important for you. So please watch till the end. So first of all, let's talk about taking money in tranches. So the best practice in general is that you don't take money in tranches, especially if you're raising your first 1 or 2 checks from an angel investor or a small fund. So to give you an example, let us say if you're raising a small check, maybe your first or second check, and you're raising anywhere between 1 to 3 crores. And in this case, generally, the entire money comes to the bank account in one go. And again, as a best practice or as a general practice, you don't create tranches in this kind of a condition when raising a small check. Let me give you the reason why. Because when you take money in tranches, the money will hit the bank account on a certain timeline or a milestone. And what if the investor fails to pay you the next tranche on time? As a founder in very early stages, the money that you're looking for is basically going to help you build the brand, build the business. In fact, in most of the cases, find product market fit. And if you don't get the next round on time, your entire operations, your entire planning gets compromised. And I've seen this in a lot of cases. In fact, I have been a victim of such a case where one of my companies failed because the investor refused to pay the next tranche on time, and then eventually it led to the investor-founder conflict, right? So my suggestion to all the founders is please try and see if you can get all the money in a single go and finish the entire deal so that you can work peacefully on executing the plan or the roadmap you have proposed to investor in the first go. So let's talk about the second scenario when your investors are saying that the money will come in tranche and you kind of also trust them and agree with them and you are willing to take the money in tranches. In that case, if you are raising a small round, like I said, if you are anywhere between a bracket of 1 to 3 crores, I have two suggestions for you. One, do not have too little or too small of a quantum of a tranche. For example, if you're raising 1 crore rupees, do not have 10 tranches of 10 lakh rupees each. You will literally go crazy collecting this money from the investor and you will just end up falling from them for the money from time to time, which is not your job as a founder. So create a larger chunk and then attach it to a timeline kind of a milestone. So the right method would be do not have 10 tranches of 10 lakh rupees each. Rather have, let us say, 3 tranches of 33 lakh rupees each. That should be the best practice. Second best practice when you're collecting money in tranches is that do not attach this tranche to a sales milestone or any other milestone. In most of the cases, the only attachment to a tranche is a timeline. By which we mean that let us say if you agree to take 4 tranches of 25 lakh rupees each and the money amount you want is for 1 year, every quarter you should get 25 lakh rupees. If you attach it to a sales milestone, every quarter you will not just be going for money, but you'll be reviewing the sales milestone, and this will create complexity in the entire system. The reason why I'm asking you not to attach to a sales outcome or any other outcome is because as an early stage company, for you, everything is unpredictable. It's not just you, but even your investor is the one who's taking a bet on the entire business model. And because there's no product market fit, nothing has been proven till now, both of you are technically taking a bet by putting this money. So my advice would be do not attach your tranche to a milestone, which is technically a sales milestone, and only attach your tranche to the timeline. And this should help you in your fundraising journey. Now in the third case, let's talk about if your tranches are attached to some sort of a milestone which also dilutes or keeps equity in variable. Now this particular condition is a big no-no, and my simple advice to the founders here is if you get such a deal, please do not take this deal. it is almost suicidal and deadly for you, and this will never work out. Please understand, the investor who's giving you a deal wherein your equity is also attached to a certain milestone and the equity is variable, basically, one, he does not understand how investing typically functions, and second, this investor is trying to protect himself more than supporting you as a founder. And generally in early stages, you as a founder should look for an investor who's not only bringing money on the table, but most importantly is bringing a lot of support, a lot of network, a lot of strategy, and others supporting in growth on the table. And in fact, I will give an example of one of the previous videos that we have done, wherein we have explained you the types of investors that are there, and I would suggest you to go and check out this video here, right? So please understand that early stage investors and other early stage investing is done to support founders and not to make a quick buck. So if an investor is attaching any such condition to the deal, please do not take that deal. So I hope I was able to give you some perspective in this video on how should you navigate the tranche related conversations, what are the major red flags and big no-nos when doing a deal, and if the condition of tranches, let us say, is on the table, how can you navigate the entire conversation, right? If you are a startup founder in early stages and is raising capital, raising money, right? And if you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And most importantly, if you had any investor related experiences that you want to share, please also put them in the comment section down below. I would love to read them out and maybe give in my 2 cents. So once again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I would highly appreciate if you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, share it in your network. Thank you so much.